education of the whole person approach in a Jesuit education. You're really trying to inspire students, ignite their passions with a variety of areas that they interact with the school. Programs including academics, but also their activities, their sports, if they're in the fine arts, to really engage them in those ways. And then ways they might not expect until they get here, but we can engage them with, like often with retreats or with trips or like that. So all these things are, for us, an integral approach of trying to grow the student over the 4 years. So with athletics, for instance, we try to integrate it really within the whole school program, to not have it be kind of a separate thing on the side with a different philosophy, but to have it be really unified in with our approach educationally. And so to be able to do that, to have great programs, but ones that fit in the right balance for a student in their life and their development, takes the right balance, and it takes the right resources to have a great program that's attractive to students, that's appealing to them, and for students in the athletic world that's competitive and that's one that they want to be a part of. But also to really come at it with a teaching and educational perspective, from the way that we hire and train and prepare our coaches to lead students in that way. So resources are key to doing that really well. And philanthropy, you see, have a great impact around the facilities available to our students, about the access and equity in their participation in the different programs, and when they want to do special things around the city or outside of the city, the resources that it takes to do that. We've consistently seen generous folks in the community step forward to be wanting to give students access and to create those kind of opportunities for students. So we're always grateful for that in athletics.
It's that confidence in the faculty and staff. When you give a gift and it goes to professional development, it really tells people, and I know this sounds kind of goofy, but it tells us, because I've taken opportunities too, that you believe in me, that you believe in the work that I'm trying to do, and that you are comfortable and you trust me with your stewardship. So I can go out and take that time to develop myself, either by going to the Conference for the International Society of Technology and Education, which Brebeuf has funded, or I can go on retreat. And I know that there's somebody behind me that's saying, I appreciate you, I support you, and I know you're going to take this opportunity and really use it. So then I come back a more successful professional in my role, and then I can take that into the classroom, and the students are going to benefit from that expertise that I've had an opportunity to explore. And so really, by you as donor funding me as a professional, you're touching the future, and you're helping development and Women for Others very concretely, because your money through me is actually touching those students.
I think we punch above our weight in the arts and putting on productions, concerts that are really high quality with a relatively small school here. And often what that takes is resources too. You have students, I don't think they expect often at a school this size to be pulling off the scale of productions that we are in our theater department, or to be being able to perform at a world-class facility like they have in Butler University for our musical concerts. So those take resources as well. And again, we have the blessing of having folks who are generous to be able to step forward and provide resources to enable that to happen.
Indeed. Many of our teachers who are always looking for cutting-edge resources, ideas, new pedagogical resources to help challenge and inspire students in the classroom. Sometimes it costs money, and so we want to find those ways for our teachers to get rid of that barrier of finances, or finding out those resources they need in the classroom. So through philanthropy, many of our teachers have been assisted in obviously helping those students in the classroom to be more engaged, challenged, and also inspired each and every day they come into the classrooms.
So Jesuit education has a really unique mission and a sacred mission that really animates everything that we do. And it's very inspiring to faculty, staff, students alike. We're really grateful for it. And it takes a certain mindset and some certain ideas and philosophies and approaches. And all those things are, you can come up with out of your head and say, these are things we want to do. But to actually be able to do them, to actually be able to enact them, takes a lot of people, takes a lot of highly trained professionals, takes a lot of time, takes a lot of resources. And to be able to do all those things really well, you've got to have a generous community that's willing to support that. So we're really blessed that we haven't just been able to come in and say, we really like to do all these things. We really like the idea of this, and these are the ideas that we actually have the ideas and the commitments of our community that we're going to make these things happen, which takes the generous commitment of resources. And that's what's been able to happen at Brebeuf Jesuit.